Okay, hopefully this thing is working. Internet has been buggy this morning, but yo, we here. First episode of SZG in the morning. Something new, something we're gonna try while we're in quarantine. Might as well. Appreciate Team Ramsey. I see him in the chat. Um, Okay, thank you for listening for sure. So we have a couple of things to discuss. I'm gonna try to keep all these shows to 1 hour show. I think an hour is probably a sweet spot. Also, I want to tell you that a couple things. If you guys do super chat, what I'm gonna do with the super chat is I'm gonna then post something on Twitter and IG asking for a recommendation for local restaurants. I'm gonna buy gift cards for those local restaurants, and then I'm gonna try to find some first responders, and I'm gonna give those gift cards for the first responder. This is not new. A couple people are doing it. I figure we owe them a lot. I figure they're doing a lot. They're sacrificing a lot. So any super chat money that you guys give me, like I said, I'm gonna ask good local restaurants that you guys recommend, and then I'll go ahead and if they have um, you know, gift cards or whatever, that's how I'm gonna be promoting them. Okay, so let me see. Video sounds good. Okay, looks good to hear. I think sounds good. Okay, let's get it started. Okay, so I'm gonna start it with my recent mock. I did two different drafts, and this is the drafts that I came up with. I do a lot of trades. I cannot stay still. So I'm gonna give you the first one. I figure this is the one that people will love the most. Mims with the 28th pick, Murray with the 52nd pick, Jeremy Shin with the 60th pick. All those three picks right there, love it. For Kenneth Murray, I had to trade up a little bit, 3 spots. I think I had to give up my 7th round pick, which is fine. And then Damian Lewis, my 4th pick as a guard. Alex Hicksmith, it was my edge pick. And then Troy Dye, my linebacker. Lynn Bowden from Kentucky, wide receiver. And Anthony Jennings, the edge. So this is one of my mock drafts. I thought it came out great. Then still Mims slide to the 28th. I ended up picking him. Kenneth Murray was sliding. I traded up and got him. Still have my other second round pick, Jeremy Shin. I think could convert as another safety or as another linebacker. Anyway, could be a weapon in the nickel packages. Damian Lewis, let's put him to battle for that guard position. Alex Hicksmith, I think he has some growing to do to the DH. Same thing with Jennings. Troy Dye, I love him as a linebacker, and you can put Mary Chin and Dye depending on the package as a linebacker position. Bowden, I think it can be explosive, some character issues, but I mean at that point was one of my second to last pick. And then let me tell you what was my other one. Okay, so Patrick Queens, that was the first round pick, and it actually wasn't a first round pick. It was my pick. I traded back twice and grabbed Queens. I still got Jeremy Chin. I don't have the 55th pick. I traded it for 2 third-round picks with New England. So then, and this is the controversy, and with this we will segue to the next topic today. Cole Kmet tight end. I don't know her name. Then I had to trade up to the 79th pick, and I got Jonathan Greenard, edge. And then I got Chase Claypool. That was my first wide receiver, the 92nd pick. Then I still got Troy Dye. So that's the second. So I had 2 linebackers and Jeremy Chin. Again, that triangle, I think it works great. KJ Hill, wide receiver, Ohio State was my another wide receiver. I got Ben Brenison. And then I got another wide receiver, which I think I like him. It has a lot of potential. Slow. But can he be like a, Ingram Bolton type of? He's not as good. But can he be in the future as he grows? This guy will be a practice squad for now. Juwan Jennings, wide receiver at Tennessee. Liked them, all those picks. I actually was very happy. That came out with some controversy because people are like, oh, why are you drafting a tight end? Okay. Before we go, Darnell, right? Thank you for joining the live stream. Marcus, thank you for joining the live stream. Jay Will, thank you. Well, no problem, Darnell. I appreciate you guys being here. And 410, I'm glad you like it. Took me a couple hours for that thumbnail to happen. Anyway, like I said, for those of you that just came into the live stream, or for those of you that they're watching the replay, any super chat during the live streams are gonna be used to buy gift cards or gifts received for a local restaurant, local business, and then we're gonna give that to first responders. So go check my social media, because once we hit the threshold, then I'm gonna ask, hey, can you give me some recommendation for a local restaurant or business that might need the support? I'll go buy some gift certificate or gift cards, and then first responders will give that for them. Okay, so the commit draft, people were like, why are you drafting Titanic? Look, I've been watching in this quarantine a lot of Ravens games from last year. I'm gonna miss Hayden Hurst. But more than missing Hayden Hurst, I'm here thinking, okay, Lamar loves this middle of the field. And you can say, yeah, but he's going okay, and he might, go and do good stuff on the outside. But right now, that middle of the field is all he loves. That's where he wants to live. That's where he excels. And that's where he finds a lot of sweet spots, open spots, right? So with our guy, Hayden Hurst leaving, I have concerns. I'm not gonna lie. I have concerns. And these concerns are, I was watching the Buffalo game. I was watching, what was the other one? The San Francisco game and the Jets game. And Hayden Hurst, even though he wasn't getting a lot of catches, you can see how he was always in the play. He was always, sometimes he was open, he wasn't getting the ball, which is fine, because some other person that was open was getting the ball. And I'm good with that. I am good with that. But who's getting Hayden Hurst time? Would it be Boyd? Not Boyd. Boyle? Maybe, but I think they want to keep him in line. I think if Boyle, they want to sometimes drop him, but most of the time they want to put him in the flat, or maybe like a small curl route there for Lamar to have it as a check down. So I don't think Boyle will actually put or gonna be in that position where Hayden Hurst was. So will Snead take some of that catches? I think so, and I like Snead. Snead is a dog, right? He's a bulldog. He will fight for every yard, and that's what I need. I need a guy that will catch the ball, and he has pretty good hands. But where's that other big body, right? Kemet, he doesn't play like Hayden Hurst. Hayden Hurst is fast and explosive. Kemet is more of a bigger guy, good catch radius, good catch, good hands. I think at that pick, which I lost it already because I took it out. Why would I do that? I don't know. Let me see here. Kemet was the pick 71st. So third round pick. It wasn't a reach. I think at that point, if he, I'm not going any tight end. If he's there, I think he's a good pick. Like I said, then I went Jonathan Greenland. As soon as I thought I took Kemet, I was like, I should have taken Greenland. I had a lot of third round picks because of that trade of the second round. So I went back and traded up and finagled some other swap picks and got Greener. I think Greener is a pretty good edge defender. I think he can have an impact this year. Okay. But I don't know. I would like to know from you guys, would you draft any guy, any tight end with the first 4 rounds? Any of the first 4 rounds? I would like to see those comments and here in the live or in the section below. Okay, if you're watching the replay, please put if you would like to grab any of the tight ends this year in the first 4 rounds. Okay, now, second topic that I have for you today is bringing back Pecco. So again, let's talk about a D-line. D-line looks good. You have Campbell, Baby, and Wolf. Behind them, behind Wolf, you have Ward. Behind Baby, I guess you have Jelly. And behind Calais Campbell, you have Ricard, right? Maybe. I don't know. So, Pecco, You still have Mac. Mac is like your third nose tackle. So Peko will be a guy that I don't think you can bring before training camp. I don't think Peko, you can say, Peko, come. I just want to see if you can compete for a position. Will you want to take it? I think he is more like, do you have a spot? I'll take it. So Peko won't be assigned for now or for training camp, probably until week 1. Peko's a sign that if Mac is not ready, now I'm hoping Mac is ready. I'm hoping Mac pushes Ellis out or put Ricard not to play as much because we use him a lot in the offense as a fullback. So I'm hoping Mac is ready for that. But overall, Peko was so good for us last year. Again, watching this replays from last year. Not Google. I'm not talking to you. Peko was so good for us last year. Amazing guy, amazing locker room, and he made plays. I think he was because of his fresh legs. I think Peko, somebody that you have there in speed dial as the season progresses. If anybody in the line has an injury, especially on the nose tackle position, call him, bring him back. So Marcus says, if Moss is there in round 4, maybe. Okay, so you like Moss. We still not sure Peko wants to play. I agree. I think Peko doesn't want to go through the grind of camp. I think he's more like last year. Mid-season call. Yeah, I'm good. I can. Yep, I can go in. Right. I'm here. I can do this thing. So I think. Hold on. Let me see here. I think Peko should be still in our radar. I think Peko is good. I think Peko can potentially be the guy, the backup nose tackle to be Big Baby. Like last year, he was the backup for Pierce. Now, the other question we have, and this is why that nose tackle depth is important, where is Big Baby as a nose tackle? He used to be that, and then he got pushed to the D tackle. I think that was more of his natural position. He's big, not as big as Pierce, not as big as Jelly, not as big as Mac, or at least he doesn't look as big as Mac. But Peko's a huge man. Again, nose tackle position. I think Big Baby might need at the beginning a lot of rotation as he's getting more and more used to this nose tackle. Again, I know he used to be a nose tackle, but at this point he hasn't. Okay. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you agree or disagree with that. Now, the other topic that I have for today, and I'm bringing who tweeted this. Okay, everything Cleveland. Yeah. AFC North wide receiver rankings. OBJ number 1. Jarvis Landry number 2. AJ Green number 3. Juju Smith-Schuster number 4. And Hollywood 5th. Okay. There's a couple problems what I have with this. Let's talk. There's 2 topics. If it is historical, like career-wise, well, yeah, Hollywood should not be here. Hollywood had just 1 year. So I'm assuming this is more like current, right? Current based on what they did last year, probably. And if that is the case, OBJ and Jarvis being 1 and 2, I think Landry should be 1, OBJ 2, but regardless, I mean, he's a Cleveland guy. He should know his guys. AJ Green should not be there. AJ Green should not be there. AJ Green didn't play last year. Now, more than that, Hollywood should be 4th over Juju. And you know who should be 3rd? Boyd. Boyd played better than both of them. So, but I would like to know, rank them down in the comment section below. Your top 5 wide receivers, or in the chat, top 5 wide receivers. How I think it should be our current. So I'm gonna go for next year. This is just a projection. I think it's gonna be Landry. I think it's gonna be OBJ. So I'm gonna give them the first 2. I think AJ Green has a bounce back year after having a 1 year healthy. think Hollywood would be fourth, and I think Boyd will be fifth. I think AJ Green will take some of that from Boyd. But if we go from last year it's definitely Landry, OBJ, Boyd, Hollywood, and Juju. There's no question about that. But for this year, just for this year, my projections will be, and I would like for you guys to do your own ranking. It will be OBJ, or not OBJ, Landry, OBJ, Green, Hollywood, and Boyd. Those are my top five. And Boyd or Juju will be fifth, depending. If Big Ben is there, Juju should be seeing an uptick. Parting injuries, this should be going for next year. I'm hoping Hollywood, now that he's going to be healthy, what I'm seeing from Hollywood is exactly what we saw from Lamar last year. Think about this. Lamar last year, what did we saw throughout the year? As the year progressed, what were we seeing? We were seeing practicing craft, working on the craft as he gets gonna get better. Looks like he's working on route running, great. Keeping his explosive. It looks like he already bulked up a little bit, which is great. I remember seeing him in training camp. I stood next to him. Dude was light frame. Even with that, he was making explosives. If he can bulk up, I mean, this is not for him to be like this monster, right? Not like Metcalf or AJ Brown, but similar to AB, bulk himself up. That would be precious. That would be awesome. That would be what you want. That would be what you want Hollywood to do. Okay. Okay. Now, as we are talking about Hollywood, the conversation always shifts current to AB. And I see so many Ravens fans wanting AB. I get trolled by my guys, Quincy, Ace, Tony for Sherringston. Oh, you guys are bringing AB. Quincy, not Quincy. Ace said today, like, Lamar's gonna see what is it between playing with your boy and living with your boy. So that is just insane, right? Because he's correct. And I would like to know, why is it that we as Ravens fans want this guy? I cannot comprehend. I still get tagged. I still see it on Facebook groups. I still see it on Twitter. Why? And shout out to Point Gentry, Don Dimelo, Michael Givens. Thank you for joining the live stream. Here's Don Dimelo says, we have a strong locker room. Exactly. We do, but I don't want to bring anything that can break that locker room. We have a strong locker room. We also have big personalities. Peters is a big personality. ET is a guy that is no BS, right? I don't even know if I'm willing to take on non-guarantee 1 year bet minimum. That's how low I am, right? That's how low I am. And Marcus here says Bishotti will not sign off on AB signing. I agree. More than that, I think EDC won't do it. But this is, again, I'm just trying to understand, why will Ravens fans want this? Why? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand it. This is something that, yes, we need receivers. But AB is just, look, AB was complaining when he wasn't getting, I don't know, 6 balls thrown to him. In our offense, you might get 8 balls, 3 balls, no balls, right? It's crazy. We, as a Ravens, have a very fluid offense. This offense is predicated of no divas, right? You just, good morning, put your straps on, Chingar. Let's do this thing. I might get no balls today. I'm gonna block the hell out of them, and that's fine. That is fine. This is why this team works. They're united. They play fluid. They all have egos, but they put their egos aside. All we want is win. Poon Gentry says, best of luck with AB blowing up on the sideline arguing with Lamar Jackson. And I actually agree with him. I agree with him because this is the problem with just saying, let's just bring this guy because it has talent. It's a reason why 32 teams don't have him right now. He still might get suspended. But nah, man. We don't need that. Okay, Michael Gibbons says it's a good year to draft one or two wide receivers. But you know your yards are gonna be low coming into Baltimore. Yes, that's the name of us right. Again, yards, catches, all that can go down. All that can go down. Vital, shout out to you. If you're in the live stream. Passing too much is what ended the 2000 run. We didn't get beat by Tennessee. The 2019 run, I'm assuming, beat by Tennessee based on the past. We lost to the Chargers and Tennessee because we do. Okay, we didn't and could. Okay, I got you. So what Vital is saying, the problem in our run last year's playoff was we couldn't run the ball, and then we couldn't pass it. I argue. I mean, Lamar Jackson had tremendous passing. The problem was, let's go back to that game. Hold on. Let me go back to this game. Because this game for me, so Lamar had 365, but this game in 143 rushing. This game for me was basically two big splash plays for touchdowns. And then the turnovers, right? Lamar had 2 interceptions. Yeah, he had 2 interceptions. That doesn't help. But yeah, we need to pass better. This is not me saying like, yo, we don't need no more receivers, right? I'm not trying to bring the argument we don't need receivers. We do. I want more receivers. Again, if you go to my mock draft, in both mock drafts, I get 2 receivers. One of them I got Claypool and KJ Hill, and the other one I got Mims and Bowden. But what you need to be careful is this symmetry, this likelihood, this fun, this environment that the team has created with all of them go there and give it them all week in, week out, because they like to play, they pull the egos aside. I don't want to bring this guy saying like, man, I was wide open there. You see, he's not giving it to me because he likes that guy better. Oh, you see that play? You were open. He didn't give it to you. He gave it to that other guy. Nah, we don't need that. We don't need that. Okay, so a couple more comments here. We bait better drafting 2 receivers that can grow with Lamar Jackson. I agree with that. Give me 3 dogs. Wide receivers this draft. 2. 7 drops. Team Ramsey, who are you talking about? The 7 drops. We gave them beautiful field position over and over. Yes, I was there. Don Dimelo was there because he was like a couple rows behind me. Yes, we did. They abandoned the run. Okay, hold on. They abandoned the run way too early in the playoff game. I agree with that. So, talking about run, because that's a great point from Jay Will here. Mark Ingram, 6 carry. Gus Edwards, 3 carries. That's not winning football for the Ravens. Titans, we had too many drops, too many turnovers, and they panicked and went away from that what we do best. I agree. I agree with Marcus. I agree. We need to do better. We need to be better, but not with AB. AB is not the solution. Self-taught Garner, thank you for joining the live stream. AB is not the solution. AB is a hell of a talent. He needs to get his life right before anybody will give him a shot. So, reason why now could Tampa use him? Let's talk about Tampa. Tampa knows we think we have a small window. Tampa knows their window is this. Tom Brady can retire next year in 2 years at most, but Tampa has 2 great receivers in the outside. Could they use AB in the slot? Hell yeah. AB with that route running ability, yak yardage. Hell yeah. Tom Brady likes him? Yes. So the quarterback likes him. Coach, Arians, which actually coached him for 2 years, said, hell nah. We ain't drafting that, or we ain't picking that guy up. But coach, we have cap room. It's gonna be cheap as hell. Have you seen this fool? Hell no, we don't want him. We don't want him. So that's the point. Okay. What do you think about the Browns trying to sign Clowney? That was gonna be my segue. Yes, Vital. Gus didn't get 10 touches. I agree with that. That's the problem right there. What vet would you sign now if you could? Okay. So a couple of these questions let me answer. Let me bring this up here. And while I bring this here, guys, remember any super chat donation will be donated to first responder. We're gonna use it to buy a gift cards or gift certificates for local restaurants or business that need money right now. And then we're gonna take that money and we're gonna, or that certificate, and then we're gonna donate to first responder, doctors, nurses, technicians, all that good stuff. Okay, let me see here. Why would you do this to me? That's what I need. Go. Ah, man. Okay, so let me address first. Let me first address first point your interest. Clowney. This is something that me and Quincy and Ace and Tony talk about in our AFC North Talk channel. If you don't know, please check the AFC North channel. It's a collab channel. At this point, obviously, we're not doing videos every day, but I'm gonna put it here. Go subscribe. It's a channel where we are doing collab between the four of us. It's a fun channel, very relaxed channel. So, and obviously, it's a perspective for 4 different teams. Okay, Clowney to the Browns, I think, is one of the best things the Browns could do. This is why. The Browns right now have $15 million tied up to Olivier Vernon. Clowney's way better than him. You go ahead and offer Clowney 20, so you're saying your cap hit will increase by 5, but you have Clowney and Myles Garrett coming from the sides. That is a scary thought. I don't want the Browns to do it. I think it'll be smart for them to do it. I don't want the Browns to do it. Okay. I think it's just Clowney's disruptive, and then having Garrett on the other side, it will be awesome for them. Again, don't want them to do it. Hopefully, it doesn't happen. Okay. Tampa has already 2 all-pro receivers. Don't really need. My point to you, Jay Will, is they do, and they're outside guys. You put A, B in the slot, elevates the passing game because Brady loves the slot. Brady loves the slot. But again, I don't blame them. Do they really need them? Nah. But will it be a good luxury and a cheap price? Hell yes, it will be a good price, luxury and a great price. So it will be awesome for them. But yeah, Bruce Arians said nah, and I don't blame him. Didn't you get a chance to check Antonio Gibson from? I haven't. I have him on my list. Self-thought Garner. I have them on my list. I'm hoping I can do it very soon. And we have a donation here for Don Dimelo. Checking on people. Not everyone has a way to vent. I agree with that, my guys. Tomorrow the show will be also live at 9:30, and I'm gonna be taking phone calls, so you can also throw yourselves out there. And Don Dimelo, thank you for the donation. Like I said, I'm taking that money and donating it back to first responders. Yes, please hit that like button, my guys. Please hit that like. Play both in college. Okay, so I haven't checked Gibson yet. I need to for Memphis. I had to put him on my list. I have him on my list. I just haven't had time. My last video was Gay Jr. So that took some time. And I need to get back with my kids here. My daughter's fifth birthday was last week. Shout out to my daughter. Her birthday was Saturday. And it's just different moments that we're living right now. It's crazy. Please check on your loved one. Please make sure everybody's safe, everybody's okay. If you have a neighbor that is elderly or have any condition and you're healthy, um, offer to buy them the groceries, drop them in the front porch or front door or whatever you need, because we need to take care of the elderly. Or even if it is you ordering everything online for them, just help them because they don't know all the technology savvy stuff. Make sure everybody's safe. Make sure we all good. Okay. So, as what happened here? Okay, let me segue to the free agent. So, don't even I haven't forgot the free agent question. I'm trying to get why. Okay, there you go. There you go. I was trying to figure out who's available. I know Shelby Harris, which is a guy that I thought maybe we could bring. Oh man, why would you do this to me? Okay, hold on. I'm trying to see who's still out there. Okay, Clowney, Kent Newton, Winston. Okay, let me start with this. The Squealers should be looking into Jameis Winston if they're smart, but they're not. I know they don't have a lot of money, but Winston at this point should just take a bit minimal. Clowney, like I said, for the Browns would be spectacular. I don't think the Seattle Seahawks want to bring him at this point. I don't think anybody will bring him until after the draft. Because at this point, you want to see what you get from the draft. It's 2 weeks from now. It's literally 2 weeks from now. He's awesome. Martin's Golden, that could be a potential guy that we can bring. He's okay. Linebacker, he played in New York last year. He's okay. Now, Peters. Oh, this is a big one that I hear from you guys a lot. Everson Griffin. Griffin, in my opinion, was dumb when he took that option out. He declined the option and he went in the free agency. He came into free agency a little bit too late. Edison Griffin is a good player. I think he fits in that 4-3 package, the end zone. For us, can he be outside backer? I don't think so. Can he be at 3-4 at the end? Maybe. But he's looking for some cake. I don't think anybody at this point, it looks like he wants to go back to that division. I think he wants to be in Seattle so he can stick it to the Vikings. He ain't coming to the Ravens. I don't think so. I might be wrong. I don't think so. I don't remember even putting cut. Hold on. This is good stuff. I might have some time today. I might look at these guys. Cutler. Yeah, I already know. Okay, I already have Gibson on my list. I need to finish these. I need to. Thank you, Marcus. Thank you. Hold on. I think the small school players who will be hurt by not being able to work out on pro days while being. Yes, I think there's not gonna be any unicorns this year. And for me, who was a unicorn, our boy, Perriman. Perriman had an underwhelming, as I remember, combine, but his pro day he ran a 4.27 or 4.28. Ravens like, we need speed, do speed, because we just lost our boy Smith. They brought Perriman. That was a waste of draft pick, and he's showing up better now. So here, Marcus, what up, man? Thank you for joining the live stream. Okay, so as we go, we don't need Reed, we don't need Randall, no, we don't need Logan Ryan. Clay Matthews, that is the guy that I still want. He should not cost a lot. You can bring him on a 2-year deal, 1-year guarantee. You can cut him the next year. He is a guy that is very intriguing. That's a guy that I would like to bring. Out of the vets still available, be on the lookout for the Ravens to sign McPhee. Oh, yeah, McPhee, I think they're just right now floating the idea that they can bring him, right? I think McPhee makes a lot of sense. And yeah. So let me see here. Mike Daniels, not really. Darby, we signed Jimmy Smith, so we don't need Darby. Okay, what was this list? Hopefully it's March 29. Yeah, March 29. So it's not, well, maybe some of these guys were already signed. Okay. Anyone knows him? No, I don't. I don't know him. Claypool is a good, intriguing prospect. I think he's a boom or bust. I think he's similar to Miles Boykin, to Vitali's point. Okay, so I think he's similar to Miles Boykins, but I think he, in theory, could be converted also as a tight end. The dude has talent, no question. He has talent, but you know, now again, going back to free agency, I think two guys, Marcus Golden, is a guy that we could potentially bring if he's still there, and Clay Matthews is also a guy that we could bring if he's still there. Okay, so Don Dimelo says, didn't Clay say last year he wanted to play for a contender? Kind of snubbed the Ravens. He did, and he actually said recently that he will be interested to come to Baltimore, and that looking back, looks like he made the wrong choice. I think he wanted to be in the NFC because he knew he could meet Green Bay, which he did. And some of these guys get cut and they're like, okay, I want to just show the other team that I can beat them. I can, still be good. So I was asking who is 6'4", 43-inch for 4.4 speed Miles Boykins. Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah, Boykins killed it last year in the combine. I kicked the tires on James Porsche. Then Jeremiah said he has the best hands. I'm gonna make a note here about Porsche. James Porsche. Yeah, and guys, just send me anytime. I try to interact with you guys on DMs. A lot of you guys send me DMs from IG or Twitter. I've been trying to post more stuff in Twitter, or not Twitter, in IG. So go follow me. I might start doing some cooking stuff. So you can try to do some Hispanic stuff or anything, instead of taking out. Sometimes you just buy so much takeout. Although if you're going takeout, support your local businesses. Okay. We're going to be finishing with this. Where is this thing here? I have 3 different mock drafts, and I'm going to just go through them and analyze them. As we're going to be closing this out, tomorrow we're going to have phone calls open. So make sure you come in ready if you want to call in to the show. Okay. Bengals Joe Burrow, that's easy. Chase Young. Lions Okuda. 4, Isaiah Simmons to Giants. I disagree with that pick. I think they should be, and this is from USA Today, I think they should pick a tackle. They need a tackle. Dolphins, Herbert. That would be insane if they don't pick Tua. Chargers pick Tua. Panthers, Derek Brown. Cardinals get Wills. Best tackle fell to them. I think the Giants should trade back and then get Wills, in my opinion. Jaguars get Kinlaw. And the Browns get Thomas. None of these 10 picks are horrible. None of these 10 picks are for. Okay, so here says, can we afford both Matthews and McPhee? McPhee is going to get a vet minimal. He's coming from an injury. He has injuries in the past. Vet minimal. Matthews is not going to be vet minimal, but he should not be way more than what Wolf got, in my opinion. So, yes, we should be able to afford both. I'll probably gonna some later round steals on the receivers since it's no pro days, like Omar Bayless for Arkansas State. Omar Bayless. Let me put him here. If I have time to do some of these, I'm not gonna do a video. What I'm gonna do, I'll bring them tomorrow, and we'll talk about them in the live stream of tomorrow morning. Okay. Godson, what up? Thank you for joining the live stream. Okay, so again, none of those 10 picks, I have a problem with it. And if I didn't hit your guy, just come tomorrow and say like, hey, what happened with blah, and then I'll make sure I put him, keep bringing him in my list. Okay. Because I might just do that in the morning shows, my 6-7 videos. I might just 6-7 minute videos. I'll do them live here with you guys. Like I said, I'm trying to bring content Monday to Friday, 9:30 to 10:30 while we in quarantine. I know it's hard to talk about sports at this time. Again, be safe. And Raven, what up, my man? Thank you for joining the live stream. Sean Oakman, I'm gonna put him here, man. I'm not gonna get to all these, but I'm gonna try to get at least to Memphis, to Gibson and Isaiah Cutler. And then if I have time, I'll get another one. Okay, so keep going. Jets get Becton. And this is the interesting one. If the Jets get Becton, that means the wide receivers are going to slide a little bit more. Raiders get CeeDee Lamb. 49ers get Judy. Judy is the one that I want. CeeDee will be second, and Rooks will be my third. Okay, so Buccaneers get Wirth. But if you like Rooks, now here at pick 15 is when it's getting interesting. This one you can trade. It's gonna cost you probably a second round if you want Ruggs. Falcons, Henderson, and the Cowboys get Diggs. Dolphins get Jones. He's a tackle from Houston. Raiders get Fulton, cornerback. I like him a lot from LSU. Jaguars get Love. And if this is the draft is not falling that bad for you or for us. Eagles get Mims, and that's where dreams get shattered. Vikings get Chason. But look, Chason went 22. Again, if you like Chason, that's when you can call the Eagles. We had to make plenty of trades with Eagles. Maybe it will cost you your late third to jump to 21st and get Chason. That will be a spectacular pick. I'll be excited if we do. Patriots get Justin Jefferson, wide receiver at LSU. Love Justin Jefferson. I think I made his video like 2 months ago. I think it was one of my first videos that I made because I love Justin Jefferson. Saints get Patrick Queens. Vikings get cornerback Clemson. Dolphins get Xavier McKinney, safety. Seahawks get Gross Matos, good for them. And then the Ravens get Kenneth Murray. I think that's a solid pick. Titans get Zach Bond. Packers get Ayuk. I think that's such a reach. 49ers get cornerback Glenny from TCU. And the Chiefs get cornerback Ikbinogi. I don't know. I can't pronounce his last name. I think this is a solid draft, but I will trade back if that's what will be happening. That was from USA Today. This is for draft from DraftWire. Bengals get Burrow. Washington gets Young. Detroit gets Okuda. This is what I would expect them to happen. If New York doesn't trade, they should get Tristan Wirfs. Dolphins get Justin Herbert. That is crazy because I would have thought Tua, but okay. Chargers get Tua. Carolina gets Simmons. I think I'm liking everything. Arizona gets Wills. Jaguars get Derek Brown. Browns get Becton. All those first 10 picks are awesome. Or not awesome, but I can see a draft falling this way. Andrew Thomas goes to the Jets. Again, if the Jets don't go receiver, that's going to push one of these receivers to potentially you. My favorite one goes to the Raiders, Jerry Jeudy. San Francisco gets CeeDee Lamb, and Tampa gets Henry Ruggs. This is an interesting pick. I don't think that will happen. I think they will get a tackle. Denver gets Kinlaw. That's a guy that I would love if the Ravens can get him. But the Denver Broncos get him here. I don't think that's the pick for them, but okay. Falcons get Chason. Cowboys get corner Henderson. Cornerback from Florida, CJ Henderson. Miami gets Josh Jones, tackle from Houston. Kenneth Murray goes to the Las Vegas Raiders. Jaguars go Fulton, corner, or LSU. Eagles go Denzel Mims. I think that's a good pick for them. Rieger goes 22nd to Minnesota. I think Rieger should not be a first round pick. I stated that in the video that I did for him months ago. This was pre-combine. New England gets Love. New Orleans gets running back from Wisconsin, Jonathan Taylor. Oh, draft wire. Why? Why would you do that? There should not be any running backs drafted in the first round. Minnesota Vikings get tackle Austin Jackson. Miami gets Cesar Reese. I think that's not a bad pick. Might be a little bit of a reach, but I don't think it's a bad pick. It's a center / guard from Michigan. Seattle gets McKinney, safety from Bama. And here is the Baltimore Ravens pick. Anthony Winfield. Do you guys know who Anthony Winfield is? If you don't, he's a safety from Minnesota. And look what he says here. Speaking of Earl Thomas, he's now patrolling the secondary for Baltimore, but he can't do it forever. There's a few glaring holes on the roster, but following Tony Jefferson's departure, the Ravens could use a running mate for Thomas in the backfield. Winfield's the son of Pro Bowler, has all the tools to become to the NFL star in his own right. And learning from Thomas, who only get him to his lofty ceiling faster. Will Anthony Winfield be a bad player? No. But look, you still had Justin Jefferson there. He got picked 30th. You give me Justin Jefferson in the first round, I'll be loving it. More than that, AJ Epinesa. I'm super high on AJ Epinesa. I think those picks were dumb. Let me see who they picked for us in the second round. We picked 55th, Brandon Ayuk. I don't think that's a bad pick at there. Not super high on him, but not bad. And then they have Salmon Kintley from Georgia as a second round also for us. Not bad. I wouldn't pick him there, but not bad. Especially after that. Hold on. Where is it here? Man, I need water. Pick 60 after that. KJ Dobbins, running back. Malik. I would have picked Malik Harrison since we haven't taken a linebacker. Julian Okwara went last pick in that round to Seahawks. So those would have been two picks that I would have changed with them. Okay. Then here, where's our pick? 92nd. We get Marlon Davidson's out of Auburn. That's not a bad pick. And then last pick on the third round, Sabari Suniga, edge from Florida. It's not bad. I would have done it differently, but not bad. This is from the draft wire. And then we're going to check this last mock. And with this, I'm going to check last minute comments. And then we're going to be closing the live stream. Okay. And like I said, remember every day this week, and hopefully while the quarantine goes, this is what I'm going to do unless something happens with my family. Every day we're going to do live streams. And then remember, any donation that I get from the super chat, I'm going to take it. I'm going to buy gift cards / gift certificates from local businesses. And there, we're going to go and donate those certificates to first responders. So follow me on Twitter and IG, because I'm going to be, once I have the money, I'm going to be posting on the timeline like, hey, give me local businesses who you recommend me to buy some gift cards or gift certificates, okay? So, and I'm going to be taking some of the comments as we go here. This is the last draft, mock draft from SB Nation. Joe Burrow, Chase Young, Tua trade. This is a smart trade for the Lions. They traded with them. They get the 6th and the 37th pick. I think this was great for the Lions. Chargers get Tua. New York Giants get Becton. That's a little high for Becton. And then Miami gets Herbert. Detroit gets Okuda. They still got Okuda. Look at that. It's a no-brainer. I think if this happens, I think New York, they should be thinking Okuda there, maybe. Wirfs goes to the Buccaneers. Wells goes to Arizona Cardinals. This is the worst thing that can happen to the Clowns, which I will be loving it. And then the Jets trade up to the pick 9. and they traded. I don't even know. I don't remember who was 9, but they traded up with the Jaguars, and then they send the 68 pick to get Andrew Thomas. Tackles are flying, and I think this is something that can happen. They're flying. Then the Broncos trade up. Doable, not for this guy, but yes, why not? Jerry Judy. And then the Jaguars still got Isaiah Simmons. This is how players slide. When then you see people getting reach in overdrafting, this is how players slide. Anyway, Jacksonville Jaguars get Isaiah Simmons, linebacker out of Clemson. Vegas gets Ruggs. San Francisco gets CeeDee Lamb. Look, if this is happening, this is crazy. The Carolina Panthers traded back, right? Where were they? They were pick 7 with the Buccaneers, and they still got Brown. I would be calling somebody because I would love Derek Brown with us. But anyway, Cleveland does a major reach and drafts Ezra Cleveland from Boise State on pick 15. They traded back. Okay, what did they got for trading up? They got a second, so it's not bad, not a bad trade. Okay, so the Eagles trade up to pick 16. I'm loving this draft. There's a bunch of trades. They get Justin Jefferson from LSU. They send to the Falcons pick 103 and 127, so 2 4th-round picks. Cowboys get Kinlaw. Miami gets Chazon. The Raiders get C.J. Henderson. Jacksonville Jaguars get Austin Jackson. Atlanta gets Trayvon Diggs. Vikings get Christian Fulton. New England Patriots get Yetur Gross-Matos. Saints get Murray. Minnesota gets Rieger, I think, again, overdrafting Rieger. I think he's the 2nd round. Miami Dolphins get Josh Jones. And look, the Colts trade with the Seahawks. And this is a trade that I made with my mock drafts all the time if Jordan Love is there. The Colts send pick 34th and a 2021 first-round pick. That is surprising. I would have thought that this year's first-round pick. But anyway, they sent, so the Colts draft Jordan Love, and then the Ravens draft Patrick Queens, Isaiah Wilson for Georgia to Tennessee, a tackle. Chenault goes to Green Bay. McKinney goes to Bama, and Jalen Johnson, corner from Utah. This actually was a fun one. Okay, so let me see some of these trades here. I'm super low on Espinosa. Tim Miller, what up? Shout out to you. Thank you for your. If you haven't, please hit that like button there. Wait. I haven't seen these. Packers should probably trade back there. Man, I miss a lot of you guys. Okay. Right after going to the Super Bowl, I'm still stuck on how the Chiefs have. No, they don't. They don't. They have $177 self-taught. Let me see. Oh, man. OPC Chiefs. Okay, so they apparently opened some cap space. They only had 3 mil in cap space. Dix has to go to a pass happy conference. Thus, one to get physical. Packers should probably trade back there. I agree. As much as I like Ayuk, he's a big reach in the first round. I said this way before the draft, mock drafts. I think he will be a reach. Bruno, what up, man? Thank you for joining. Let me see here. Michael Gibson said, I like an Ayuk or People Jones type play in the 2nd and 3rd. Did he forget to mention Chuck? Are you talking about Chuck Clark? Yes, he did. Yes. This guy, it was from Draft Wire, obviously doesn't know much about the Ravens. Yes, he forgot about him. He's a good safety. I will not be mad if we got him in the second. Can draft a luxury pick in the first. I agree with that, Gibson. Gibbons. I agree with that. Tim Miller, yo, thank you for joining. Lo Ana Panessa says Marcus. Where is it here? What happened here? Do we still have Jaleel Scott? We do. What we I don't know. So Marcus, to be honest, I don't pay that much attention to the combine, but I know combine makes people move up and down. Epinesa has a great tape. He was mock top 20. He ran slow in the combine. Not sure that you need speed as a 340. And I agree. I think Epinesa could definitely be that 340. I could be wrong because I always will admit to you when I'm wrong, and I was wrong about Cabrera. Correa. Sorry, not Cabrera. Correa. I love Correa coming out of Boise State, and I was wrong about him. Okay, wake up late on weekdays now. Gotta put that alarm now. Thank you, Bruno. Thank you for joining. Still on the roster. Yes, and I'm gonna also do phone calls. I'm hoping to have lines tomorrow. Numbers don't matter. You have to turn on the tape. A lot of people forget about Brown's comeback. AJ's a beast. Him and Calais Campbell together is a major problem. Oh yeah, with Wolf. Oh man, that's what I'm saying. I'll take AJ. I love AJ. Don't sleep on Record Davis. He's slips to the fourth. Okay. We're still doing late night live stream tomorrow too. No, not during this week. So I'm gonna be on Nooble's channel, but during the weekday, I'm just gonna do mornings for now. Okay. They're gonna give some of these guys a chance. They should draft a couple receivers, probably mid-late draft, and see what they already have there. I agree. Interior D lineman has some sneaky value this draft. Yes. I'm not a huge fan of Jaleel Scott fan. I'm not either. No safety in first round. I'm good at DT, all D tackle, outside linebacker, wide receiver, and linebacker. Okay. When it comes to pass rushing, the 3-cone drill times do matter. I agree. I'm just saying in general. In general, I pay attention to the combine that week, and then I just go back to tape. I just go back to watch tape. Whenever you see me telling you about a player, it's because I went back to the tape. I went back to watching some games that he played, and I saw what he did, and that's what me and Nuvo do our comparison. Nuvo always brings you the combine. I always forget to look for those numbers, but they do matter to put people up and down. Okay. We can't be fans of players we don't get a chance to make you a fan of them. We gotta give Jaleel Scott a chance other than one pass out of bounds. My point is, Jaleel Scott had what I saw him from preseason. He was okay. When I went to see him in practice, he was okay. It's the reason why they didn't activate him, even when they needed receivers. We'll see. This is not me saying cut him. This is me saying bring him back. But we need to bring more receivers because at this point, you cannot tell me you're depending on Jaleel Scott. If you bring him and he kills it, yeah, play him. But at this point, he hasn't shown me much. Okay, so let me see here. Watkins Ward. That's what it was. You're right, Venomous Raven. He did work. But look, 3 mil, they still need a little bit more space than that. Just on draft picks. They might need 5. 734. Okay. Is Jason from LSU your favorite player for the Ravens? If Jonathan Washington Jr., shout out to you. Thank you for joining the live stream. I like Jason. Jason is a weapon. He can be a bust. This is not me saying he cannot be a bust. Favorite outside backer? Yes. Favorite LSU player? Probably too. Although I love Justin Jefferson. I love me some Justin Jefferson. Love his hands. Love it. Like, been saying Mims, but I went back and watched a little bit tape again on Justin Jefferson. I think Jefferson and then Mims. That's how I have my receivers. Other than the big three. And from the big three, I love Judy. I love CD. And you guys might go crazy. This might be a hot take. But if you say, Sonny, how would you rank your receiver? I say Judy, CD, Justin Jefferson, then Ruggs, then Mims. That's how I will rank them. Mohammed, thank you for joining the live stream, man. Go, Marcus. Yeah, sure, man. Always send them, man. This is not saying numbers do not matter at all. This is just me telling you I don't pay that much attention to the combine. I go back and watch some games, and I tell you this is what I see from games. Who will be the biggest surprise that we could draft? Oof, I don't know. That's a good question, Don Dimelo. I'm not sure. I'm definitely not sure. So, Coach, good morning, man. Thank you for joining. And like I said, guys, please feel free to give it a like. Also, we're gonna be doing this show every day, so I will see you tomorrow, bright and early, 9:30. I'm shutting the decks. It's 10:30. Brandon Tillman, man, thank you for joining the live stream. 9:30 to 10:30. I'm gonna try to put some phone calls tomorrow. That way, you can call. You can say how horrible of these takes some of these takes are, or if you like them. Also, rank me your top 5 receivers of the AFC North down below, and tell me, would you draft a tight end in the first 4th round? Put that in the description on the comment section below. Thank you for joining the live stream again. We're gonna do this tomorrow. See you guys next time. Peace out.